Hi, this is Tim Snyder and I'm recording my project for NOS 110. This is Project 2. Well, like I said, my name is Tim Snyder and this is my Project 2 for NOS 110. We were given this project to discuss 2 Windows 7 features and 1 gadget. And the first Windows 7 feature that I chose was Windows speech recognition, which is built into Windows 7, and right out of the box it's a really useful feature. There are many people on the web and around the industry that say that it has come a long way. They compare it to Dragon Naturally Speaking, saying of course that Dragon Naturally is more accurate, but it seems to do a really good job built into Windows 7. You can use it to control your computer, of course. You can use spoken commands to interact with Windows and run different programs. And then, of course, the usual, you can dictate and edit text, whether it be in a word processor, WordPad, Notepad, or even in a web browser. You can use it to fill out forms. But like I was saying, a lot of people say that it's a heck of a lot more accurate than it used to be, but if you're doing any really heavy duty dictating and things like that, they say you probably ought to go out and buy Dragon Naturally Speaking, but the engine in Windows 7 is good for the average user or somebody that doesn't use it as often. The other feature that I chose was actually Windows Backup and Restore, which used to be called Windows Backup. They've made a lot of improvements now in Windows 7. There is an auto portion of it where it will automatically choose what to back up based on the choices that you fill out. Or the other option is you can have it in more of a manual mode where you can drill down and actually choose what to back up all the way down to the file level. Whereas back in XP and Vista especially, it wasn't very verbose at all. It was basically back this up, and you didn't even know what files were actually being backed up, just what areas they were being backed up from. When you insert a new external drive or some kind of storage medium, Windows will ask if you want it to be a destination or a target for backup. If you say yes, it will automatically start the wizard for you. And even nicer is it will also create a system image on that medium if there's enough room. In the event that you have a crash, you can use that for recovery. And then of course with most backup software packages, you can create a schedule for the backups and have them happen at regular intervals, which is very handy. That way you know that your files are being backed up and you don't have to worry about when they happen. It just happens. The gadget that I chose was actually the Windows 7 weather gadget, and as you can see, it does show you the temperature either in Fahrenheit or Celsius, and it comes basically in 2 different sizes. You have the small gadget, which has a graphic that represents the weather and of course the temperature, and then you have the larger graphic, the larger gadget that shows you the weather graphic, the temperature, and then it also shows you 3 days worth of forecast down there at the bottom, and that gives you a little more information. It takes up a little more room on the screen, but it's a little more informative. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. There really aren't any other customizable features built into it. That's pretty much it. These are my works cited, and I appreciate you listening and watching my project, and until next time, thank you very much.